I don't even know what to say. I just don't know what to say. Just
Look at the number.
Alright, so I know it's been a while since I've made my last upload, but I had to come back just to make a video about this because honestly, it's truly disappointing that a game that had this amount of, like this much players is now struggling to compete.
With GPO.
In my opinion, the game wasn't bad when it first released. Obviously, everyone had a lot of mixed reviews, but in my head, I was like, okay, it's a decent game. We haven't had a decent game drop in a minute. If they could just maintain updates, the bare minimum, just maintain updates. For fuck's sake, we will actually have the first successful game coming from 2024 to 2025. But sadly, these developers don't give a
fuck about anything.
I am truly disappointed when it comes to Jujutsu Infinite. It's just that, like, you guys had all this time to prep up. You've been having the whole tester run. A lot of people even forgot about that. They're expensive as tester that they did early on, which a lot of people bought, and apparently they made like thousands. Actually, I think they even made $1 million. They made a lot of money out of a lot of people. And it's just that, like, you guys had all that time, all that preparation, all that hype built up, and then you drop the game, mixed reviews. Some people don't fuck with it, some people do, but you had all that preparation, and yet they only dropped what, probably 2 good updates or 2 decently sized updates. And it's just like you guys can't maintain a weekly update base. It really is sad because it's like these developers, bro, and I'm coming to terms with it. A lot of Roblox anime developers, specifically in the anime community, they just don't give a fuck about anything. If any of you guys know anything about the owner of this game, he's pretty young. I believe we're like the same age, like 18 to 19 years old, I think so. And it's just that, like, bro, come on. Like, I understand you made good money out of this game, but it's just like, Brody, you could at least just
maintain the update.
If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, they were supposed to drop their first big update, mind you, first big one, because the last few updates that we have gotten recently have been so small. Actually, I take that back. The last big update I think we had was the trading plus world bosses, which, if you guys didn't know, he dropped that in January 18th. It is now March 23rd. We're about to be in April. That was when we had our last big update. This game came out in December, and it's already sitting at 7,000 players, if not maybe 5,000 by the end of the day. It went from 400,000 to damn near 5,000 players. Like I said, competing with GPO and Project Slayers. For the next update they're supposed to drop, it was supposed to be this Gojo world boss, and I already seen a video, I think from, I forgot who it was, but I saw a video on YouTube. You guys could probably find it if you know what I'm talking about. He was pretty much just talking about how he already tested the update, and at most it's mediocre. It's not bad, but it's not gonna help the game sustain a high player count ever again. It really is just sad. You know what I'm saying? They went from 400,000 players to struggling at 7,000. It's like, bro, this probably had a bit, this is like the get rich scheme. Drop a big game, build so much hype to it, have all these YouTubers play it,
and then you go AWOL. You're going ghost. Probably on a yacht in Miami, chilling with the bros.
Don't give a fuck
about the community. It's just like, is it really that hard to just maintain an update once every 2 weeks? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not attacking the development team. I know they are working on the game. I also have access to certain tester channels, so I know what's going on. Like, I know if they're working on it or not. I can tell. My thing is their timing is absolutely horrible. Because like I said, having your game drop from that low is insane. The Discord server has damn near 1 million people in it, and your game is struggling to get 7,000, bro. That should be a sign to just drop whatever you have. And my thing is that, like, I feel like as games grow and you're maintaining a higher player count, you definitely need a higher budget when it comes to the development team. So hiring more people to actually sustain that high player count, because at the end of the day, the buyout's gonna be better. You're still gonna be making money. Everyone's gonna be happy because you're updating. It's a win-win situation. That's why I never understand why it's always so one-sided when it comes to certain developers, because it's like, bro, you dropped your game in December and you probably only had 1 or 2 big updates since then, and it's about to mark the game's what, 4th to 5th month anniversary. It's like, bro, come on.
What are you doing?
And then speaking of the next update we're gonna get with the whole Gojo box shit, I've seen a couple of sneak peeks on it. I think if you look on the Discord server, yeah, they were like showing a little bit of it, but it's just, I don't know. Oh, actually, I stand corrected. They actually don't really have anything. Interesting. So people, okay, actually, oh, I take that back. They did drop something. Okay, so okay, it's like we see the boss fight and whatever. It's just like it's a new armor. Like, it looks cool, but it's like, bro, can you drop the fucking update? What is going on? Can we please get a game to drop and stay in this community? I'm tired of these people dropping a game and neglecting it. It's like, bro, you're struggling to compete with GPO. That's a feat. Oh, bro, that's already beating a feat. You're struggling to compete with GPO. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just dropped. I just find it insane. I'm gonna say it again. 400,000 players down to 5,000 players. If that's not a sign to some of these developers to lock the fuck in, it's like, bro, your shit can be taken away just like that. If you just don't do the one simple thing, which is put in the fucking work. You're getting paid to do it. So what is the issue? I'll post some clips on what they have right now. Like, I'll post this little video right now. And we also got another one. And then we also got these sneak peeks, but it's just like, bro, you guys are damn near doing the bare minimum. There's no way people are working on this game every fucking day, because this is coming from someone that has access that most people don't have. It's like, I can see the work they're putting in. Obviously, there's probably more hidden work going in, but it's just like, bro, come on. Like, what? This is not gonna help the game at all, bro. And I don't know if they're like louching on it and they're like crossing their fingers. Oh yeah, this is gonna bump us up back to 400,000. No, it's not. If anything, if I was to lock anything, and I'm gonna lock it right now, if I'm right, I'll make another video about this, bro. The update's gonna drop, let's say next weekend, because for some fucking reason they didn't drop this weekend. So let's say they drop next weekend, right? Or probably April 1st, whatever. They drop next weekend, long awaited update. All right, I'll say 40K, 40, 50K. That's being generous, to be honest with you, if people even come back. They do that, they sustain that for 1 week. Boom, boss defeated, all items, because people have no life outside of Roblox sometimes. They do all that. Everyone got the drops, blah blah blah, all these things. Mind you, they're definitely going to be dropping codes so they can increase that player count. I already know they're going to be dropping a bunch of codes, so it's easy for people to get certain things. They do that, boom, after a week, and then 2 weeks go by. Wait, why is the player count even lower? Why is that 5,000? And then what are they gonna do next? Announce the next big update that's coming out soon. It's a repeating pattern that I've seen games like GPO. I'm using that game as an example again because they do this perfectly. How FOYU will just go away for probably even longer than JJI, in my opinion. He will literally update per season. He'll drop an update in winter, won't drop another one till spring. And then spring to summer, and then summer to fall, actually school fall, summer to fucking winter. That's how FOYU update, and it looks like this game is gonna follow the same fucking route. And yes, I am not counting those small ass updates that barely took any effort to drop. In my opinion, those were not even updates. I barely even played half of them because there were just like 1 or 2 drops. You get them, you're done. It's like, what type of update is this? You know what I'm saying? I feel like a good example is definitely that Chinese New Year's one they dropped. You know, like, it's still an update, yeah, I get it, but it's like, bro, come on. You know this was like a kind of quick, boom, let's post this so people are satisfied until we could drop this big update. But for some reason, that's taking forever how long. Now, you guys heard my predictions. I'm gonna bet on it. I'm gonna actually reduce this 30 to 50,000 players when the update drops. After 2 weeks gone, it's gonna be gone because they're gonna drop a bunch of codes so they get those short time players that only come for the drops and then leave, because the game has no afterplay value. It's like once you get to, and that's another issue that I'm also having that I'm surprised they never even decided to focus on, is the fact that a lot of people that played the game are already max level. So there's no reason to hop on until, like, just to get these next drops. And then once you get these next drops, it's gone. I'm gonna play something else. Because why am I playing this if I already have everything? That's the issue that they just seem to keep doing, and they know what they're doing. They're fully conscious, but for some reason they don't give a fuck because the check is still coming in. It's definitely not going to be the same effect though, because your player count dropped like fucking 400%. It's insane. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, who knows? I might make a video about the update, giving my intake on whether it's going to be good or not. I don't know when it's gonna drop. I literally have no information. No, I haven't played. I've been busy, so I haven't even been hopping onto this game. I literally just got back from my spring break, just hopped on Discord and checked to see if they even updated.
And these guys haven't said shit.
So I just find it crazy.